the sweet sound of a door slamming shut, echoing louder than any apology they could ever muster. You see, their biggest punishment, my friend, isn't just losing you. No. It's knowing that no matter how much they cry and regret, no matter how many nights they spend rehearsing their pitiful excuses, they'll never even get the chance to apologize. Never again. You've shut the door, locked it, thrown away the key. Final. Doesn't that sting? Oh, it burns, doesn't it? Like a wound they can't reach to soothe. They thought they could play their little games, dish out their disrespect, and you'd always leave the door ajar. But no. You turned the lock and threw the key. Bravo. They took you for granted, didn't they? Time and time again. They chipped away at your patience, testing the limits of your kindness. They mistook your compassion for weakness. They thought your forgiveness gave them a license to continue their cruelty. But now they'll never get the chance to undo the damage. Never. Because you've moved on. You've stepped into a world where their apologies have no value. Do you know what haunts them most? It's not just that they lost you. Oh no. It's that they'll never get the chance to undo it. They'll never hear the words, "I forgive you." You've moved on to a place where they don't belong anymore. And oh, how that burns. That stings them right in the soul. They thought they had you at breaking point. They thought you'd crack, bend, beg for their validation. But no. You didn't just walk away. No. You sprinted, leaving nothing behind but the echo of your silence. The ghost of the person they could have cherished but chose to break. And oh, silence. Silence is the loudest weapon of all. Their screams of regret, met with your indifference, their desperate attempts to reach out, they hit the wall, the impenetrable wall you built, unyielding. But listen, it's not cruelty on your part. No, it's self-respect, it's dignity. It's realizing you deserve better than the scraps they tried to feed you. Every missed opportunity to apologize, every unsent text, every lingering thought of what if. It eats away at them like poison. Oh, they thought they could control the narrative, rewrite the story in their favor. But guess what? You took the pen from their hands. Now they're left with a story they can't change. People like them, they thrive on second chances. They thrive on the belief that they can manipulate their way back into your life. But you've taken that power from them. You've shown them that some doors, once closed, remain shut forever. And now they're trapped, my dear. Trapped in a prison of their own making. A prison built from every moment they disrespected you. Every time they chose their ego over your feelings. They're stuck in a loop, replaying their mistakes, over and over, but never able to make it right. Do you feel it? The shift in power? It's no longer theirs, it's yours. By refusing to entertain their apologies, you've taken control of the narrative. You've shown them that they don't get to dictate your story anymore. And oh, how they hate that. They hate that you've reclaimed your power, that you've chosen yourself over their empty promises. They hate that you're thriving without them, that your life is a testament to your strength, your resilience, your ability to rise above. But don't mistake their silence for peace, my dear. Their silence is chaos. It's turmoil. It's the crushing weight of regret. They want to reach out, to say the words they should have said long ago, but they know, deep down, they know. The door is closed, and this time, they'll never get the chance to fix it. Here's the thing about regret. It's relentless. It follows them everywhere, whispering in their ear, reminding them of what they've lost, every burden they carry for the rest of their days, a constant reminder of their own failures. Let them sit with it, my friend. Let them marinate in it. Let them drown in their regret, their sorrow. They'll never find another you. Never. They wanted to break you, didn't they? Thought you'd crumble. Thought you'd beg them to stay. But now, look at you. You've outgrown them. You've risen above their games, their manipulation, their toxicity. You've become the person they feared you'd become. The one who doesn't need them, doesn't miss them, doesn't even think about them. And that, my friend, is what destroys them. They wanted you to be their puppet, but instead you've become their lesson. Let them knock on the door. Let them pound, plead, beg. It won't matter, because you're not opening it. Not this time, not ever again. And as they stand there on the other side, they'll realize the magnitude of their mistake, the weight of their loss. They'll try to move on. Of course, they will. They'll try to fill the void with new faces, new connections, but every one of them will remind them of you. Because what you brought to their life, oh, it was one of a kind. And here's the irony of it all. They still think they have power over you. They sit there, stewing in their regret, imagining scenarios where they crawl back into your life, dreaming of grand gestures, apologies dripping with insincerity. But deep down, they know it's futile. They've already lost you, and now they're chasing ghosts, their ego. Oh, that's their worst enemy now. It whispers lies in their ear, telling them not to admit their faults, telling them reaching out would make them weak. But the truth is, their silence is their greatest admission. It screams louder than any apology could. It tells the story of someone who knows they've lost, but refuses to face it. And oh, how it eats at them, the knowledge that the door isn't just closed, it's sealed. Sealed with your resolve, reinforced by your strength, guarded by the lessons you've learned. They can't touch you anymore, can't manipulate you, can't even begin to reach the person you've become. Let them wallow in their pride. Let it be their undoing. Pride has a funny way of isolating people, turning them into prisoners of their own making. Can't they see it? They've chained themselves to it. A burden they'll carry with no end in sight. And you're free. Free from their games, their drama, their endless cycle of hurt and reconciliation. They thought they could break you, but instead, you've become unshakable. Their betrayal, it's your stepping stone. Their disrespect, a reminder of your worth. Their absence, a gift. Because without them, you've discovered parts of yourself they never wanted you to see. Your strength, your resilience, your ability to thrive. Every time they think of you, oh, trust me, they will. It will burn, it will sting. A reminder of everything they could have had, but lost. Because they couldn't rise to meet your worth. It's not your punishment to give. Number, it's the natural consequence of their choices. Their regret, a wound they'll never fully heal. But don't let it pull you back. Don't soften your resolve. Because, my dear, you've earned this freedom. You've fought for it. You've cried for it. And now that you have it, you owe it to yourself to protect it. You're not the person they left behind. Oh no. You've evolved, grown, transformed, like a phoenix, rising from the ashes of their betrayal, shining brighter than they ever imagined you could. And that terrifies them. They feared you could thrive without them. But now you're living proof of their insignificance. And that's a truth they can't escape. Every success you achieve, every smile you wear, every moment of happiness you experience, it's a reminder of what they've lost. And it's not out of malice, no. It's simply the natural progression of someone who has let go of what no longer serves them. You've left them behind, and that's where they'll stay. You've moved on to bigger, better things, while they remain stuck, trapped in the cycle of their own making. It's not your job to save them, to fix them, to give them closure. That's their burden to bear, and yours to let go. Because closure, my dear, isn't something they can give you. It's something you've already found within yourself. In the quiet moments when you realize you no longer need their validation, their approval, their presence. It's in the strength you've built, the peace you've created, the life you've reclaimed. Let them wonder what could have been. Let them dream of second chances that will never come. Let them wrestle with their regret, their pride, their inability to reach out. It's not your concern anymore. Your concern is you, your happiness, your growth, your journey. And as you move forward, as you embrace the life they could never appreciate, you'll find that their absence isn't a loss. It's a gain, a space you've filled with people who truly value you, with experiences that enrich you, with love that nourishes you. And oh, the beauty of it all, the beauty of living a life they can't touch, can't disrupt, can't even begin to comprehend. It's not revenge, my dear. It's freedom, the ultimate victory. Let them stew in their regret. Let them replay their mistakes over and over in their minds. Let them wrestle with the knowledge that they'll never get to make it right. Because you've closed the door, and in doing so, you've opened a new one, a door to a world where you're valued, cherished, respected, surrounded by love, joy, and peace they could never provide. And that, my friend, is a world worth protecting. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and keep moving forward. Because you've already won. And that's the beauty of it.